Have you ever met someone who just seems to be able to keep people interested? If so, you've probably admired how easily they earn respect and admiration. Surprisingly, you may have some of the same traits that make someone so interesting. Charm others worked at it. In the world of Stoicism, the allure of magnetic personalities isn't just based on superficial charm or physical attractiveness. It comes from the way certain character traits fit with the Stoic philosophy's ideas of wisdom, courage, and simplicity. Fair play and moderation. Stoicism teaches that real attraction comes from within and is based on developing good traits that go beyond how someone looks. Today, let's talk about 11 important personality traits that give people magnetic allure. Perhaps you already have at least one or two of these qualities, just waiting to be discovered and developed. Whether you are aware of it or not, knowing and understanding the specific personality traits that make you so magnetic can help you grow and improve yourself. Regardless of whether or not conventional standards of physical beauty apply to you, you have the power to easily light up any space. Make connections and add warmth to contacts with others before we start. I'd really appreciate it if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Stay until the end, because every point is important and might give you some new ideas. First, let's talk about sincerity. It's hard to connect with people or have an impact if you're only playing a part. This is a central idea in both Stoicism and understanding the allure of magnetic personalities. Stoicism says we should be true to ourselves and control how we respond to outside events. It's about being true to ourselves no matter what life throws at us. Think about people who have magnetic personalities. If they're interested, excited, or even annoyed, they're not putting on a show. They're actually feeling those emotions. This makes them very trustworthy and appealing. We can all sense their authenticity, which makes their presence very powerful. Being authentic doesn't just affect others. It sets a powerful example that encourages others to drop their masks and be more genuine in their interactions. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher who is remembered and admired not only for his power, but also for his dedication to living a good and honest life. He showed that even when someone was very powerful, they could still be honest and dependable in their actions and words. Magnetic personalities don't have any secret plans. They are honest and open, which truly inspires everyone around them. Their influence is highly valued. Because it's rooted in truth, they inspire us to be true to ourselves and to embrace our genuine emotions, just as Stoicism encourages us to face life with integrity and resilience. So embracing authenticity is not just about being honest with others. It's about being true to ourselves, facing our realities without pretense, and managing our lives and emotions with Stoic grace. This is how we build trust, foster genuine relationships, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. Number 2, sense of humor. When we talk about people who attract others, one of the standout qualities they possess is their ability to use humor in a positive and uplifting way. This isn't just about telling jokes. It's about the kind of humor that brightens everyone's day without stepping on anyone's toes now. In the realm of Stoicism, a key teaching is to focus on what we can control and to meet life's challenges with virtue and composure. Magnetic individuals embody this philosophy through their approach to humor. They understand that while laughter is a powerful tool for connection, the way one jokes can either build or break the bonds with those around them. These charismatic folks avoid humor that involves self-deprecation, cruel criticism, or making fun of others' faults. Why? Because such humor often pushes people away, creating discomfort rather than ease. Instead, they opt for a style of humor that is inclusive and never at anyone's expense. This aligns beautifully with Stoic principles which advocate for respecting oneself and others, bringing up how important moral honor over cheap laughs. Just think about how a charismatic person can walk into a room and make everyone laugh in a way that doesn't make anyone feel bad. Their charisma isn't just in being funny, it's also in knowing how to use humor to get past awkward situations, bring people together, and get things done quickly. Forge connections means creating moments of joy that bring people together instead of putting them apart. For example, think about a leader who uses humor to bring attention to a shared struggle without picking on anyone, or a friend who tells a funny story that ends with a lesson for everyone instead of a joke about someone else. These are memorable and compelling because they strengthen the group's spirit and cohesion. So next time, watch how humor is used in a conversation, a meeting, or even a casual get-together. The most admired and respected people often use their sense of humor to strengthen their relationships with others instead of weakening them. They know how to make others laugh without crossing lines of respect, which is not only a social skill but also a deep life strategy that fits with Stoic wisdom. Isn't it interesting how ancient philosophy still applies to how we deal with each other today? Have you ever met someone whose humor really drew you in? How did they make you feel? Please leave a comment below. Number 3. Use your ideas. People who have this unique people with charisma tend to be creative minds. Their ability to see things from different points of view is what makes them so interesting. It's not just about being different. They have a deep-seated ability to think of all the possible solutions to a problem. This adaptability is praised in Stoic philosophy, which says that you should look at life's problems from different points of view to better understand them and stay calm in the face of hardship. For example, a charismatic leader in a community project doesn't just push their own ideas. Instead, they actively seek out and encourage different ideas from the group. This openness makes them more appealing. They pay attention, think about it, and change it. Their ability to understand new ideas and add them to plans or dreams without bias shows how creative they are. Stoics show us how important it is to be open to change and how important it is to understand what others are saying. People who have a free imagination clearly live by this principle. Additionally, people with a free imagination don't hold back their ideas out of fear of being judged or criticized. They share their thoughts freely, creating an atmosphere where creativity is valued over judgment. This part of their personality not only makes them good teammates but also inspiring figures. They create a space where others feel safe to share their own ideas and contributions, which is essential for the success of the group. Having a free imagination can greatly enhance your magnetic qualities. It helps you handle life's challenges with ease and grace, like the Stoics who learned to keep their inner peace in the face of chaos outside. By adopting this mindset, you can improve your ability to connect with others and lead with inspiration. Let's work on developing this magnetic creative spirit within ourselves. It's not just about being charismatic. It's about making our interactions more interesting and embracing a fuller, more creative approach to life and all of its possibilities. Number 4. Positive outlook. People with this trait aren't just always positive. They also have a balanced view of life that comes from following the principles of Stoicism. They know that life is a mix of good and bad events and accept both equally. Magnetic personality types are naturally optimistic, but their optimism is never misplaced or overdone. They are the ones who can always see the bright side of a bad situation without downplaying the real problems that come with it. This kind of optimism is real and thoughtful. It recognizes the problems but chooses to focus on the good things that could happen. Think about Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor who had to deal with a lot of problems during his reign. Despite the difficulties of his job and the complicated times he lived in, his works show a grounded optimism. People with magnetic traits and a Stoic mindset don't just carry themselves with an air of positivity. They inspire and uplift those around them by showing them how to face life's challenges with courage and inner strength. When it comes to the often mentioned trope of seeing the glass as half full, these magnetic individuals really show their unique perspective. For them, it's not about how much is in the glass, but how good it is. They value what they have, no matter how little, and often find value in the lessons and experiences that life gives them rather than the things that it gives them. Enjoy all the different things that happen in life. Their strength and thoughtful optimism inspire us to look beyond our situations and focus on the substance and quality of our lives. So the next time you're facing a problem, see it as a chance to channel your inner Stoic magnetism. Accept the situation with the knowledge to see it clearly and the hope to handle it with grace. This balanced attitude not only makes your life better, but it also makes other people's lives better. Number 5. Kindness. Why do we feel drawn to people who can understand our feelings? It's simple. Empathic people are great at connecting with others, not just on a surface level, but by truly understanding the emotional landscapes of those around them. This connection goes beyond mere sympathy. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, feeling their emotions alongside them, and experiencing their world as if it were your own. This kind of deep empathy shows up in many ways. These people are very generous with their time and emotional resources. They make great friends through both the highs and lows of life. Think of the friend who always knows when to listen, the one who can sit with you in silence, or who can say things that validate and comfort you without judging. If this friend sees that you're worried, they might say something like, "It looks like you're carrying a lot right now. Want to talk about it?" This kind of supportive interaction is magnetic because it makes it safe for real emotion exchange. Additionally, empathetic people are often great at giving advice that hits home on a personal level. They can tailor their advice to fit the needs of the person they're helping, which makes their insights especially valuable and appreciated in the context of Stoicism. Having empathy isn't just a matter of being emotionally smart. It's also a moral virtue that improves both personal honesty and society harmony. As a way to improve their character, Stoics try to understand others without judging them or having emotional biases. This practice also makes the community more caring. So if you want to increase your magnetic pull, work on your empathy. Listen more, validate your feelings, and give a lot of mental support. These caring actions will not only make you more appealing to the people around you, but they will also strengthen your bonds, making your interactions more important and satisfying. Not only as a social skill, but also as a Stoic virtue that will make our lives and the lives of those around us better. Number 6. Sincere and honest. Imagine a lie as a kind of poison. It has the power to severely damage or even completely destroy the trust and bond in a relationship. Folks who possess a magnetic personality understand the toxic nature of dishonesty very well. They avoid lies with the utmost diligence, as if dodging a lethal plague regardless of the duration or depth of their relationships. These individuals consistently commit to being upfront and genuine. For example, think about a person who exudes magnetism. This person would never consider misleading others with untruths. They recognize that lies can inflict deep wounds, and so they always ensure their intentions, values, and beliefs are transparent. Right from the start, being sincere means that these magnetic individuals never hide their true feelings or thoughts if you ask them what's on their mind. Expect an honest answer, even if it's not the easiest to hear. However, this doesn't imply that they reveal every aspect of their lives. Just because they are committed to honesty doesn't mean they share everything. They judiciously choose what to share, maintaining a balance between openness and personal privacy. Furthermore, the magnetic quality of these individuals isn't just about avoiding deceit. It's about embracing a life of integrity. They don't just act with honesty, they embody it. Their interactions are free of pretense and facade, which fosters deeper connections with others. Being honest and open with others builds trust and respect. In the spirit of Stoicism, these magnetic people also practice detachment from how others react to their honesty, because they know that they can only control their own actions and words, and not how others react to them. This Stoic view helps them stay steady and true to their principles even when they have to deal with difficult situations. If you want to develop a more magnetic personality, consider embracing the Stoic virtue of sincerity. It's not just about not lying, it's about being deeply honest with others and yourself, building relationships based on trust and mutual respect. It's about being someone who others can count on to be consistent and reliable no matter what. Isn't that the kind of person we all want to be? People who are magnetic care about the well-being of others. Their appeal comes from how kind and thoughtful they are to those around them, whether they are co-workers, friends, or family. It's their genuine desire to make others' lives better that makes them stand out. Stoicism shows us the value of virtue and how important it is to live a life that is in line with wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Magnetic people embody these principles through their everyday interactions. They are not only concerned with their own well-being, but deeply invested in fostering a supportive and positive environment for everyone. This aligns closely with the Stoic belief in focusing on what one can control and making rational ethical choices that benefit the greater good. For example, consider someone who, upon noticing a new team member feeling overwhelmed, takes the time to help them understand a complex project or offers to lighten their load by sharing some of the tasks, or think about a friend who, despite their own busy schedule, always finds time to listen to your problems and provide thoughtful advice in environments that may feel toxic or counterproductive. These individuals strive to be the catalyst for change. They don't simply tolerate negativity. Instead, they actively work to transform these environments into nurturing spaces. This could be through encouraging open communication, promoting teamwork, or simply by being a consistent source of kindness and respect. And of course, nobody is perfect. Even the most magnetic individuals can make mistakes or act out of step with their usual demeanor. However, what makes them especially admirable is their readiness to acknowledge their faults. Apologies and efforts to make amends are prompt and sincere, reflecting a Stoic acknowledgement of personal fallibility and a commitment to personal growth. So when you encounter or interact with someone who exudes these magnetic qualities, take a moment to appreciate how they are not just acting out of personal interest, but are deeply influenced by a philosophy that values the well-being of the community as a whole. Their actions inspire us to develop similar traits in ourselves, which will lead to a fuller, more connected life. Isn't it amazing how timeless knowledge and simple kindness can come together to make people so attractive? Let's try to live by these values, which will make every contact more meaningful and helpful. Number 8. Inspiring others. By being magnetic, people often show others how to have healthy attitudes and behaviors, influencing others not through loud statements, but through their steady, calm response to life's ups and downs. Think of a coworker or mentor whose strength and calmness make you want to face your own problems with more courage and less stress. They don't just get through theirs, they help you get through yours better. These amazing people are great at giving encouragement, inspiration, and help. They do this not by imposing their will, but by providing a kind of silent partnership. Picture a teacher who instills confidence not by constantly correcting you, but by giving you the space to learn and grow at your own pace. They believe deeply that everyone harbors inner goodness and potential for growth, and this belief is both uplifting and contagious. Their method of inspiring others is gentle and respectful, mirroring the Stoic belief in focusing on what can be controlled, our own thoughts and actions, and letting go of what cannot. This approach doesn't coerce it in chance and invites others into a space of self-improvement and self-reflection. It encourages a person to look inward and discover their own capacity for patience, perseverance, and virtue. When you interact with such individuals, you feel empowered to embrace your own potential for positivity and growth. Their steadfast belief in the betterment of every individual is infectious, much like the Stoic emphasis on personal virtue and ethical living. They model a way of life that suggests by honing our inner strengths and virtues, we not only lead more fulfilling lives, but also become a beacon for others. These magnetic Stoic-like figures remind us that our influence on others isn't about the volume of our voice but the depth of our character. By cultivating qualities such as resilience, wisdom, and moral integrity, we can inspire those around us in profound and lasting ways. So next time you meet someone who radiates this kind of quiet, powerful inspiration, and take a moment to appreciate their unique influence. They exemplify how, by developing and demonstrating our virtues, we can not only enrich our own lives, but also illuminate the paths of others. Isn't that an incredible type of person to strive to become? Number 9. Strong self-confidence. Imagine meeting someone with an aura that makes you want to be around them. These people have a deep sense of self-confidence that comes through in every interaction. But what makes them truly magnetic is their unwavering belief in their own worth, which doesn't waver even when things go wrong. This confidence doesn't come from outside approval. It comes from within and is based on the old wisdom of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes from mastering one's own mind and emotions, rather than seeking validation from the outside world. Magnetic individuals embody this principle wholeheartedly. They possess an unwavering confidence in themselves, forged through a deep understanding of their own value and a refusal to be swayed by the opinions of others. Consider the coworker who remains unperturbed by setbacks and failures, viewing them not as stumbling blocks but as stepping stones on the path to success. They welcome feedback with open arms, recognizing it as a valuable tool for personal and professional growth, rather than fearing rejection. They embrace it as a natural part of the journey, knowing that it is through adversity that true resilience is built. Moreover, magnetic individuals don't just tolerate criticism, they thrive on it. They understand that feedback, whether positive or negative, is a gift that can help them become better versions of themselves. Instead of being discouraged by criticism, they use it as fuel to propel them. People with a magnetic personality are always trying to get better, but what really sets them apart is their ability to inspire others through their unwavering confidence and resilience. They are like moths drawn to a flame, attracting others to them like moths to a flame. Their magnetic presence leaves a lasting impression on everyone they meet. Having a magnetic personality isn't just about having good looks or impressive talents. It's about embodying the timeless principles of Stoicism, cultivating inner strength and resilience, and inspiring others to do the same. So the next time you meet someone with undeniable charm, remember that true magnetism comes from within. They are great at communicating because they know the right amount of tone and time to offer comfort to a friend in need, boost the morale of a coworker, or let their feelings out in public. They are good at getting their ideas across, which doesn't always come from enjoying public speaking. In fact, many magnetic people might avoid the spotlight, or even face problems like speech impediments. The interesting thing is that when these magnetic people face these problems, they don't see them as setbacks. Instead, they use them as tools to make themselves more relatable and approachable. For example, think of a leader who stutters but always manages to inspire their team, or a friend who has trouble finding the right words but always makes you feel understood. These people show us that it's not about being perfect in speech, but about being genuine and thoughtful when communicating. What's really interesting is how this fits with Stoic ideas, which tell us to focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. A Stoic influence in someone's life helps them see their communication problems not as flaws in themselves, but as chances to connect with others in a more genuine way. This way of thinking helps them stay calm and collected, which makes them even more magnetic. They may not always love public speaking, but magnetic people use their communication problems to their advantage, making their interactions more meaningful and real. Others are drawn to them because they are genuine. They aren't perfect, but the way they handle conversations with care and purpose shows a Stoic wisdom that strikes a chord with those around them. As you go about your day, remember that what makes you magnetic is not being perfect, but how well you can communicate your thoughts and feelings, no matter what problems you may be facing. This approach not only draws others to you, but it also strengthens your own Stoic wisdom. The path to personal mastery and strength. Number 11. People with magnetic personalities who are well-read and knowledgeable often have what we call a growth mindset. This is the idea that life is an endless opportunity for learning and personal evolution. Their desire to know more isn't limited to surface-level details. They're deeply interested in the ins and outs of human interactions, the complexities of societal structures, and the unfolding of current events. For example, someone who tries to learn about another person's cultural background and personal history isn't doing so out of mere curiosity. They're trying to understand and connect with that person on a deeper level. Or someone who studies sociology or psychology. They're not just learning facts for the sake of learning. They're trying to understand how these forces affect human behavior and societal dynamics. Stoicism says that virtue and wisdom are essential to a good life, and that knowing more about the world makes it easier to interact with it in a thoughtful and useful way. People with magnetic personalities use what they've learned in their interactions to make deeper connections and make positive contributions to their communities. They have conversations that are not only insightful, but also enriching, offering perspectives that challenge conventional thinking and promote growth. By adopting this way of knowing, they go beyond being intellectuals and become change agents, inspiring others with their insights and thoughtful discourse. In their groups, they are very influential and looked up to because they can apply what they know to everyday situations. Being aware and well-informed is a desirable trait, but it's not enough to just be educated. You need to use your education to live a more engaged, compassionate, and wise life. It's about making connections that go deep and last, and coming to an understanding that goes beyond the superficial. Ultimately, it makes their personalities not only magnetic, but also profoundly influential. In conclusion, the allure of magnetism isn't an elusive quality reserved for the fortunate. Rather, it's an attribute that can be nurtured and refined by anyone through the deliberate cultivation of certain virtues and characteristics. We naturally attract others to us. They are drawn to our presence, eagerly anticipating moments spent in our company, because we emanate a sense of genuine value and ease. Let's embark on a journey to embrace the guiding principles of Stoicism in our daily lives. By acknowledging our inherent worth and embracing each obstacle as an opportunity for personal evolution, we unlock the potential to exude a captivating charm unique to ourselves. This path of self-discovery and growth is not only worthwhile, but also enriching, and I'm enthusiastic about navigating it alongside you together. Let's foster an environment where our inner resilience serves as our most potent magnet, attracting positivity and meaningful connections. It's important to remember that actions and words may fade from memory, but how we make other people feel stays with them forever. Which of these magnetic traits do you already have, and which ones do you want to improve? Tell us about your thoughts below. Please show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. Also, feel free to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear about your experiences and thoughts. Your feedback helps us make our videos better. Also, don't forget to watch the other videos, linked in the end screen. They were chosen to help you learn more and get a better grasp on how people act. Thank you so much for coming along on this trip today. See you in the next video.